What's going on, guys? Viking Nez back here with another massive Warhammer video, and you've guessed it, we are looking at this siege video and we are going to go over this. Firstly, I will just play it and then we'll talk over it and stuff before it. So let's go. Let's get into it. Let me just hide me and we will start. I will start by saying what's up, guys, and enjoy, and we will get into this very shortly.
Sieging a settlement should not be an easy undertaking. Total War Warhammer 3 has reworked how sieges work. With new ways of attacking as well as defending, every inch taken will cost dearly. Settlement maps are now larger, and we've introduced more variety of maps than in previous games. With the fall of the Turtle Gate, Miao Ying moves her army from the Snake Gate to Wei Jin in an attempt to bolster the city's defenses and drive Tzeentch out of Cathay. Wei Jin, capital of the Celestial Dragon Empire, is a three-walled fortress and a testament to Cathay's architectural brilliance. When defending, walls are the first defense against an attacking army, but by no means the last. We now have the option to turn the streets into a bloody maze. Using supplies, we can build towers, barricades, and traps. Prepare and plan your defense, but never rest easy. The first object for any attacker to overcome is the wall-mounted towers. Unfortunately for our Tzeentch invaders, towers now have wider capture areas, so defenders don't need to be as close for them to be active. This means we can spread our docked units across a larger area and pepper the invaders with arrows, bullets, and artillery on their approach. The might of Grand Cathay isn't enough to keep Tzeentch from breaching the walls. The walls will soon fall. It's time to fall back to our secondary positions within the city. Our defense now lies with our barricades, traps, and towers. We'll need a new currency introduced in Warhammer 3, supplies. We'll start the defense with a base number of supplies and can gain more during combat by holding locations around the settlement. Minor supply, key building, and victory points. These key points have pre-designated build locations for construction. Once a barricade or tower is constructed, it can be dismantled for a refund of supplies and rebuilt elsewhere. But keep in mind, construction and dismantling is a lengthy process. Barricades and towers are destroyed if their health reaches zero, or if the supply, building, or victory point they're attached to is taken by the attackers. If this occurs, your supplies are not refunded. It's worth noting that whilst attackers can capture points, they cannot build barricades or towers. Rather than a messy brawl in the streets, Warhammer 3's sieges are about defenders controlling the flow of battle, using a settlement's architecture to plan and execute layered fallbacks and hardpoints, where they can chip away at an attacker's forces. To this end, settlements have become multi-leveled with bridges and upper tiers that cross over streets, giving ranged units more opportunities to shine. A good many of these bridges and overlooks are dockable like the primary walls, giving our soldiers all the buffs and benefits of any other docked unit. In sieges, both the attacker and defender's role are tactically more challenging and more rewarding. Settlements in Warhammer 3 have been designed with more open areas and strategic avenues to hide troops in. The avenues are the perfect ambush spot, making flanking and devastating charges a more viable tactical strategy. In overview, Warhammer 3's sieges offer a diverse array of fresh settlements to overcome and protect. They allow defenders to prepare for a new kind of battle occurring after the attackers have taken the primary walls. They add a new currency to manage and spend on fortifying defensive fallback positions with barricades, towers, and traps which are used to further repel invaders. They allow for a multi-layered experience where units can be docked to overlooks and walls within the settlement itself, and encourages real-time reorganizing of defenses to adapt to an ever-changing battle. All of these features, coupled with dynamic new settlement designs, make for challenging and satisfying sieges packed with highs, lows, and phenomenal visuals. Wei Jin has fallen, but the forces of Tzeentch will struggle to reach the celestial city above. The Dragon Emperor is safe for now. Even so, his daughter has barely managed to escape with her life. To Nangao she travels.
Well, guys, what to say? That looks awesome. Absolutely awesome. So, what we will do is, if I can just, there we go. Well, first point, let's have a little look at this again and go over. I just want to go to obviously the start. Obviously the start, not much going on, not much changing. However, the map is so much bigger. All the maps, by the looks of it, are going to be so much bigger. That's just awesome, and the chance to reinforce, that would be amazing. Obviously they talk about reinforcing, but they show the army, obviously when you go a bit further in, that is Cathay's army there. The roster is there, that is the troops she's bringing in, so you will be defending that. So I will just come back a little bit. Obviously, this is the point I want to make right here. Right here is the point I want to make here. Different races. Now, we have a huge, or CA and Games Workshop have a huge opportunity here to make this sort of style different depending on each race. So what I mean by that is, so rather than having floating big ass cannons on lanterns, I forget what the unit is called, you'll have to forgive me, but so dwarfs, gyrocopters, bombers, organ guns on towers, Empire, steam tanks, griffins, or knights, it's each unit, obviously the different race. So you've got the big warriors, tomb kings, I think you all know what I'm talking about here. Some of their monstrous units would look absolutely amazing. Same with lizard men. Rather than having big sentinels, why not have big ass angry dinosaurs? For the tomb kings, why not have sphinxes and big guardians, things like necrotex, things like that. For dark elves, hydras, dragons. For elves, eagles, dragons, lions, all sorts. There are so many possibilities. Obviously the chaos, they're going to have pretty much the same sort of thing, but you guys get where I'm going with this. This is going to be amazing, and I really hope they change obviously the siege throughout the whole game, including Mortal Empires, and not just the part for Warhammer 3, which obviously they could do. They haven't actually said that they haven't. But yeah, there is so much potential here. I really hope they've done it across all races, across the whole world. That would be absolutely amazing. And obviously let's get on to the next point, which is obviously going to be the defensive points. Finally, how an actual siege would work back in, I don't know, like the 1500s. You have a castle, you have supply points, you have points where you could in the street put up a big wall, you put a archer or a cannon tower, and as you can see, the rooms at the realm of chaos or Tzeentch trying to get to those points. I am very happy, and it looks really, 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 really good about what they've done here, guys. I'm very, 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 very pleased. I hope you guys are as well. We're going to keep this as short as I possibly can. Let me know in the comments down below, guys, what you would like to see. Would you like to see this across every race span? Slightly different maps, obviously being slightly different races, slightly different defensive units. It is possible, as I've obviously just explained. Dinosaurs, sentinels, dragons, eagles, steam tanks, all sorts. You know, every roster's can bring something different. With the dwarfs, it will be heavy artillery, flying gyro bombers, copters, and all sorts. With Cathay, you've got the sentinels, fireworks, pretty much similar to what I would expect Empire to have, but rather than obviously having the big sentinels, I would expect the Empire to have knights, griffins, you know, big cavalry flying units to come down out of towers. I think that would be absolutely amazing to see, but obviously it's all speculation at this point. I would love to see things like that, and as you can see as well, guys, there are ambush points. So Skaven, big, big, big ambushes. Would love to see some unique ways of Skaven ambushing and popping up with maybe menace belows in there, or even like under tunnels. I mean, could you imagine running into a street and then all of a sudden one of the mutants come at you? That would be absolutely, or they help it abominations. That would be absolutely awesome. Or maybe have rat ogres come out and deal some awesome damage. There are so many possibilities they could do with each of the ways that they've done this. Anyway, I've rambled on long enough, guys. I hope you've enjoyed. Let me know down in the comments down below your thoughts. I would love to hear them. And obviously, come join us on the live. It'll either be Wednesday or Friday. I'm still working out the sort of duo parts, and we will have a big discussion there, guys. I hope you've enjoyed. I will see you all very, very soon. Viking Nez out. Bye for now.